From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Gant. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Gant. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll try right side with Perkins. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On first down, Gant. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Give up the middle to Perkins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. There he goes left side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Gann. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback's...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's on his way. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
This one out quickly to Watkins. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This pass out wide to Hall. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
As as a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they go to Perkins. And he's brought down, giving this one up to about the 35. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They're going to pick it up there at 22. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a shotgun give to Perkins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The Niners at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Here's 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg. Gant. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. You look at this Niner defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On third and short, they'll try option left. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They go with Perkins again. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 135 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Perkins. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that nearly intercepted. The 3 safety roaming into position, almost had it, but it's second down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here we go. Here we go.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run with Perkins. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Come on.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Gant working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
On 2nd down, Perkins. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Perkins on 3rd down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good right down the pipe. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is what we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The Niners pick up our first down at the 43-yard line.
Here's Perkins on 1st down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Let's go now.
Now is 2nd and 10. A handoff to Perkins. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 167 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is going to have the 49ers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Gant complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
19, 18. 65 cash. 65 cash. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
Come on, come on. Hit. 19.
Operating from the gun. Gant. He's got it complete to Perkins. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
To throw on 2nd down. Gant toward the pylon, caught. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Gant looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They're going to run for it. It's Perkins. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know we can't do a mind meld and really know exactly what he was thinking, but I didn't see an open receiver there. Maybe, possible. He did that on purpose and just overthrew it.
Yeah, coverage was good, so maybe indeed that was another way to throw it away, if you will. takes it across the 40-yard line. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Parker. Again, that's Watkins. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. One more time with Hall. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Breece Hall taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The give, Perkins running left. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gant, it's caught. Smith. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up with Perkins. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
178 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Off play action. Gant. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Gant connects with Kittle underneath. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Back to throw. Gant. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Oh, a heck of a move. And he's taken down inside the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On first down, they go back to Vaughn again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Again, a run with Vaughn.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Looking to throw. Gant, throw left side, complete to Ross. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Moody good with the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
To throw is Parker. Off play action. He finds his man. Complete. It's McCarthy. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He's been quiet today in the passing game. Just his second catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him. You know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Parker. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Gant. And this one complete to Smith. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Gant. That is caught. He's across midfield. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 46 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gant. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, right?
Give up the middle to Perkins. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3rd and 8.
60 Vikings. Viking 18.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Cougar 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Yeah, two before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
In motion right, Watkins. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Off the play fake. Parker. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Parker. Looking left side, and has got him in. That's McCarthy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the 49ers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
Now 2nd and 3.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Staying on the ground with Vaughn.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the gun on 3rd down. Gantt able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On the give, it's Perkins.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deuce Vaughn, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Off the play fake. Parker sliding out of the pocket. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to find time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throw left side complete. That's McCarthy. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Parker now from the gun on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And you can just about put this one in the win column for the 49ers. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Here we go, set.
So it's a win for the Niners here, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, I thought this defense just didn't have an answer for him all game long. They tried to change things up, but he was always one step ahead. And he finished with over 300 yards passing and 2 touchdown passes as well.
So for San Francisco, they remain as hot as anyone at 6.